Broadcasting from Manhattan Beach and the World Wide Web, you're listening to CHSR, HealthyLife.net.
As a service to our listeners, this program is for general information and entertainment purposes only. CHSR HealthyLife.net does not recommend, endorse, or object to the views, products, or topics expressed or discussed by show hosts or their guests. We suggest you always consult with your own personal, medical, financial, or legal advisor.
And welcome to The Practical Mystic with Maureen St Germain. Talk radio to help you make every day a day of heaven on earth. Using the information we provide, you'll learn useful living information to make a meaningful life joyful and fun. Today, we are here to talk about the angels. This is a very special show on this network where we hope to introduce you to content-rich listening and problem-solving. Get your cuppa, find a comfortable seat, and listen in. Be sure to make a note of our phone number, 1-800-555-5453. We'll be taking calls later in the show, so get ready. I'd like to thank Healthy Life Network. I am with you each month at this time on Mondays. And what's so amazing is Mondays is Angel Day in some of the world's religions. Every Monday they honor the angels. So here we are on a Monday. I'm Maureen St Germain, international transformational teacher, author, and intuitive. I work with individuals and groups providing insightful information from their guides through my connection to the Akashic Records. I wrote the manifestation book, Be a Genie, and I've taught workshops since 1994. Our customers tell us that their Genie workshops give them the experience and tools to understand and apply manifestation of the secret. My book, Beyond the Flower of Life, brings home numerous spiritual practices for inspired meditations and a 100% accurate higher self connection. I'm the author of 15 guided meditation CDs, some full length, others mini meditations like the prayer before surgery. My company, Transformational Enterprises, has developed a highly acclaimed emotional healing aromatherapy product line called Aromandalas, and you can find it in numerous magazines and online. Each month on this show, I intend to inspire you with phenomenal information. Look to us to tell you transformational tools, which mean permanent change, to give you ideas and to inspire you to grow your connection to the universe and to increase your relationship with God and the people around you. Each month we'll give you tips and tools that you can use right now. And today I will be answering your questions that you are calling in with. Now, before I talk to you about the angels, I want to let you know that you can order your personal Akashic Records reading at our website, MaureenStGermain.com. As part of our May Divine Angelic Month, we are offering a special that includes a free Angel CD download and a big discount on Angel Guidance Aromandalas Essential Oil Blend at a remarkable 45% off. It's available to listeners of The Practical Mystic in May, and you can count on the angels to give you a magical boost. So stay tuned, because we'll be giving you the code to get that download for free. No matter what, you do not have to buy the Aromandalas, but why wouldn't you at 45% off? All religions, by some reference, use the angels and consider the angels messengers between the divine and the heavens and human and earth. Our Aromandalas blend, Angel Guidance, combines angelica root, heliochrysum, silver fir needle, rosemary, verbena, Roman chamomile, blue Mallee eucalyptus, wintergreen, rose, ulmi, and a drop of this blend will assist you in creating a deeper personal connection with God's loving energy. So we've made May Angels Month to celebrate the angels, and you may have heard me on other talk shows and other events talking about the angels, and they completely set this up for me. I'm always amazed at how the angels orchestrate things for me and on my behalf, and they can do the same for you. So why then are so many of us frustrated or dissatisfied? And the answer is because we don't know where to get help, or we don't know how close help is. So each time you get to that place where you're wondering, what am I going to do, or how am I going to handle this situation, you can just offer a simple prayer. Angels, I need some help now. And you don't have to say it in a nice way. I will never forget the time when I was extraordinarily frustrated trying to find a way to park my car at the airport. And I was returning to the airport a day early because I had to go to a family funeral. And things were not good. It's a sudden death of one of my siblings. And I said to the angels, well, you better show me how good you are, because I don't know what I'm doing here. And I immediately found where I was supposed to go to park the rental car. I left my bags in the car, and the person who was escorting me said, I will take care of all the bags, don't worry about it. And I said to him, you know, there's water sitting there in the car. Don't worry about the water. If you don't manage to get it, just let it go. We'll get water when we get to the airport. Well, I was the one who was selected for extra screening. And while we're waiting in the second line for extra screening at the airport, I turned to the man who was helping me and I said, do you have any water? And he said, no. And then I looked at my tote bag and there was a bottle of water sticking out of it. So I started drinking it, and he said, Maureen, did you bring that water? And I said, no. I thought you put it in my bag. And he said, no. That's the last thing I saw in the car, and I left it behind because you said we could get more water later. And my bag had a beautiful picture of the archangels on it as part of the screen print. It was at that moment that I knew everything was going to be okay, even though we were all very distraught. Last night, I asked the angels to educate me some more and tell me something maybe that I didn't know. And what they told me last night, among other things, is that the angels don't age. And although they do evolve, what a concept. We're so used to wisdom being a product of age that it's hard to comprehend an ageless being full of wisdom. Then I asked my guardian angel to tell me a little bit about guardian angels in general. And they said, he said, she said, you and every one of the members of the human race are granted at least one guardian angel. And I asked, well, you mean there's more than one per person? And the answer was yes. Especially high souls are granted multiple angels to increase the support from heaven so as to not squander their light or go too far from the God choice on the free will path. I asked them about the fact that I had seen angels without wings. And in one of the recent presentations I did, I was telling the guest, the host, that actually angels having wings was a fabrication of artists trying to decide or show how angels get from one point to the next. And she said, as soon as I said that, her room filled to the brim with angels upon angels upon angels. So the angels don't have to have wings. We give them wings to make them less scary so we can justify how did they just show up and where did they disappear to. Angels were created ahead of mankind, and they're truly connected to all that is. The angelic community has many divisions and many categories. Some of the angels really liked the idea of helping the humans, but others became disgruntled and filled with pride, resenting the human struggle at the polarity basis. Angels don't live in the same sense that humans do. My guardian angel said she would help me curb my sweet tooth, so you might ask them for little helps and big helps. There are 7 archangels that I talk about in the free guided meditation you're going to get today. And this is a very special guided meditation because it features the 7 archangels. It features their biblical citations. And then it also includes a space for you to join in and do your part with the meditation. Because of this, you can actually personalize this meditation for yourself every single time that you do it. And that's pretty wonderful. You might even find yourself buying several copies of this as gifts someday. Right now, though, you can get it for free, so stay tuned. We'll be talking about that. It's a 30-minute, full-length angel meditation with the 7 archangels. One of the pieces of feedback I received was from one person who said he played it for his healing group that meets weekly, and so many of them wanted a copy. Your angel graphics and the background music is really wonderful. Your voice, however, is the best. Now I wonder how come I never heard of most of these, especially Metatron. And the answer is because some of them are apocryphal, meaning they're hidden, or their references are not in the traditional sense of the traditional angelic list. So you can call in with your questions. Again, that number is 1-800-555-5453. This is Maureen St Germain, and we are talking about the angels. So stay tuned. You're listening to The Practical Mystic with Maureen St Germain. I want to remind you that you can receive your own copy of this show by following the links and asking for the reminders and announcements at healthylife.net. And you can find those links on my website, Maureen St Germain. Stay with us. Now, for something different, I'm going to give you a tip on dealing with an issue that is currently happening universally. Right now, lots of us are being asked to let go. Let go of something we've cherished, letting go of something we value, letting go of something that we think defines us, all of it. And if you need help with letting go, one of the ways you can do this is to pick up the guided meditation, Letting Go of Anything. It's available as a download, and it is a wonderful tool to help you not only let go, but to make room for that new something that's coming in your life in its place. Just recently, I let go of a number of things that I had valued and cherished, and in the process, I made room for something new and wonderful. And it took about a month, and then suddenly all those things got replaced. What a gift. Now, if you've not ever had an Akashic Records reading, I'd like to take a moment and give you a brief explanation on what that is. The Akashic Records are the storehouse of experiences in the reality. They're not actually physically located here, but we have access to them, and anyone can learn to open their own Akashic Records. We do offer classes, and you can even take a telecourse and learn to open your own Akashic Records, and then go on and learn to open the Akashic Records for others. These readings are transformational in that they invite you to make a cosmic leap in consciousness, understand and know options, reconfirm your hunches, and give you information that supports you to be your best self. And of course, we have an arrow mandalas to go with each and every one of them. And we have arrow mandalas specials on our website, MaureenStGermain.com. So every month there are specials in addition to the extra special that we're doing for the listeners of our show. Now, let's go talk about the actual archangels and what they do. So initially, let's talk about Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is my personal favorite. He's been with me all of my life. I don't know how long I've known about him, but I can tell you that his presence in my life has made a huge difference on every step of the way. I think sometimes that the angels show up to help us with our mission, and all we have to do is realize they're there and ask them for help. Can you imagine if you lived in a mansion that your family provided for you and it was filled with servants, And they all stood around, and you would say to them, well, what are you guys doing here? And they'd say, well, we're waiting. And you'd say, well, waiting for what? And they might say, well, we're waiting for you to tell us what we're supposed to do to help you. So I consider the archangels extensions of God's energy. And I also, in a fun way, would make fun and say an angel is like a repeater or a cell phone tower, in that it repeats the signal of God in your life here. And it makes it easier for you to feel God's love for you. The way they show this is very often through miracles or special exceptions. They're known as God's helpers, but more importantly, God's messengers. Now, Archangel Michael, my personal favorite, is the Archangel of protection and divine will. And every one of the archangels has a divine complement. And the divine complement of Archangel Michael is known as faith. So when we invoke Archangel Michael, we are also calling in his beloved complement, faith. And you can see why that angelic partnership exists. Faith represents the energy of stamina and belief, and Archangel Michael is the defender and the helper of your own true divine plan. Then we have Archangel Uriel, and Uriel is known as God's fire. He's also known as the Archangel of fulfilling your mission. So if you ever can't figure out what your mission is and what you're supposed to be doing, you can turn to Archangel Uriel. Now, he's known as a fiery red, and his energy of fiery red is to help you find your way through the many, many challenges. And what's so amazing is this fiery red's divine complement is aurora. And we've all heard of the aurora borealis, and they represent service. So most of us who are following these words, this kind of information, are on a path of service. And you're on a path to find your way, to help others find their way. So they also serve the elemental kingdom, and they're there on this reality to help you with renewing your mission to serve others and to serve your divine plan and what you came in to do. So Archangel Uriel is the very powerful, energetic that represents fulfilling your divine plan and your divine mission. Next, I'd like to talk about Archangel Chamuel. And Archangel Chamuel's divine complement is charity. And charity is a lovely being of compassion and love. And they're on the ray of divine love. And what's important to understand is that the colors they carry is this incredible pink that represents unconditional love. Charity and Chamuel together are the balanced energy of unconditional love and in relationship. And where this is useful is when you have a relationship that is failing you. This is particularly important for people in families where family members are acting out or letting us down or being in a situation where they could be finding their situation with the family closing down. And you can call Chamuel and Charity to help you heal those family wounds, not just with spouses and beloveds, but with any family member. And I have personal, first-hand experience of that happening. So you are listening to Maureen St. Germain and the Practical Mystic. We will be back in just a moment please remember to call in 1-800-555-5453. Thanks for staying with us, and stay tuned for that free meditation CD. We'll give you that link shortly.
Essential oils have been used since ancient times, but there has never been a formulation as amazing and original as Maureen St Germain's Aro Mandalas, a line of essential oils that combine 3 spiritual and healing traditions. No matter what negative emotional issue you may be dealing with, there is an Aro Mandalas essential oil that can help you grow and reach a positive emotional response. So clear out those unwanted emotions and feel empowered with Aro Mandalas essential oils. Visit MaureenStGermain.com and click on Essential Oil Blends. That's MaureenStGermain.com.
Shh! Over here. Here's a secret for a virus-free computer. ESET. They've been a pioneer in the antivirus industry for over 25 years. 25 years of innovative, top-rated antivirus protection. ESET's award-winning security solutions provide a safe online experience for over 100 million home and business computer owners. They are so affordable, fast, and simple to use. So be gone, you blue screen of death. ESET's on my computer. If it's not on yours, visit HealthyLife.net's advertiser page and click on ESET now.
So, you want to change your life? Well, I have a great, easy, and stress-free way on how to do that. Get a guided meditation with Maureen St Germain. Powerful guided meditations on CDs. Or you can download an MP3 to your computer or tablet. There's so many to choose from, and once you get one, they are so reasonably priced and work so well. You'll probably want them all, and why not? Visit MaureenStGermain.com and click on Books and Media. Do it now. MaureenStGermain.com. Books and Media. And help change your life now.
Radio your way. HealthyLife.net.
Attention, Practical Mystic listeners. Here's a deal you won't want to refuse. If you've ever wanted a chance to get a free Akashic reading with Maureen St Germain, then here's all you have to do to increase your chance for a totally free reading. Email Maureen. Tell her your problem, and if your story is used on the Practical Mystic show, then you'll win a 30-minute Akashic reading with Maureen St Germain. How easy is that? And the email address is easy to remember, too. radio@MaureenStGermain.com. Email her now and get a chance at that free reading. radio@MaureenStGermain.com.
HealthyLife.net, the positive radio network.
Hi, and welcome back to The Practical Mystic with Maureen St Germain, talk radio to help you make every day a day of heaven on earth. I am taking calls, so if you want to ask a call, please, ask a question rather, please feel free to call in 1-800-555-5453. So today we're talking about angels, and we've made May Angel Month to celebrate God's messengers and helpers of us all. And I'd like to continue my discussion of the archangels that are featured in the free CD that is going to be available to you. So the archangel that we left off with was Chamuel, and I will tell you that I use this meditation every day for a year. And there was a family member who was not speaking to anyone. And although he has limited his interactions with family members, he talks to me on a regular basis. And that, I believe, would not have happened without the help of Chamuel. Let's move on to Archangel Gabriel and his divine complement known as Hope. Gabriel and Hope are the archangels and archei of the fourth ray, and that's the ray of ascension and resurrection. Gabriel is also known as the messenger, and we've all heard the story of Gabriel bringing the message to both Mary and her cousin Anna of the imminent birth of those babes. So Archangel Gabriel is the patron saint of communications. And as a matter of fact, when I worked in the telecom industry, I had more than one telephone company owner tell me, oh, yes, Archangel Gabriel is the angel that we pray to for our telephone company to keep the communications going. And so it's quite special. If you have an important message that you want to deliver, make sure you call in Archangel Gabriel to assist you and to help the recipient receive the message with grace and ease, especially if it's a hard message to deliver or a difficult message. Ask Archangel Gabriel. The same is true for humanity. Think of all the people that you might know that are struggling with a belief system that binds them or restricts them in some way, and they're unwilling to let go of it, unwilling to accept something new. But when you start praying to Archangel Gabriel, you create a space that might help them make a shift that might be useful to them. This is not about you converting anyone. This is about you calling in Archangel Gabriel to help all of humanity understand the new messages of compassion and of straightforwardness and of safety and of equality. All of these important messages that we think ourselves as real, perhaps others do not carry that value. So we let the archangels do the heavy lifting for us. Next, I'd like to talk about Archangel Raphael. And his divine complement is Mother Mary. And Archangel Raphael is the patron of healing. And there are many, many, many healers who rely on Archangel Raphael. He's often depicted in art, and apparently there's a poem of Longfellow's that describes Archangel Raphael as the golden legend and the angel of the sun. Archangel Raphael is often spoken or sung, and you might hear it sung, Raphael, and you can sing Raphael as well. And what will happen is you will be calling in this healing energy to anchor in your healing, your transformation. We mostly call in Archangel Raphael for healing of the physical body, but you could call upon Raphael to help you heal any part of the four lower bodies, the physical, mental, emotional, and etheric body. Now, there's a story, I believe in the New Testament about, or maybe it's the Old Testament, where they talk about Tobias wrestling with an angel. And there's a very interesting scene in the miniseries Angels of America, where a young man is portrayed as Tobias, and he gets told, wrestle with the angel, demand this angel bless you, and you can ask the angels to bless you. Now, before I continue, I'd like to tell you that the angels are meant to serve us, and we are to command them at specific times. For example, you don't tell a dog, please sit. You tell the dog, sit. And if the dog doesn't sit, you raise the energy and you say, sit. So your voice becomes more commanding. Whenever you're clearing out entities or energies or dark energies of any kind that don't belong with you, and you call upon Archangel Michael, for example, to escort these beings out, you can say, I command Archangel Michael, escort these entities or energies. And the reason you use the word command and you take on the commanding voice isn't because the angels need you to command them as much as the energy of you exercising your divine authority to belong to the divine lineage of God and to command those beings that don't belong in this reality anymore away. And if you ask nicely, they might leave, they might not. But if you use your authority by using the commanding voice, then you are understood. But the angels do like to be asked. And even though God asked them to serve us, and even though they have capacities that we don't have, it is their pleasure to serve us, much like it's your pleasure to serve your clients or your customers or your friends or your mother or your siblings or your beloved. So the angels have an interest in your success. Their mission is to carry the love of God forward. So if your life is better because you have an interaction with the angels, then they've completed their mission. So it's important to know that the angels like to be asked. They prefer to be asked. It is incumbent upon you to ask, because if you expect them, it doesn't happen. I asked, when I was writing this CD that I'm going to be giving to you for free, I asked the angels, well, I don't understand why you can't just say, look, I want the angels with me for the rest of my life. I'm in. Let's do it. And they said in my head, well, honey, when we got married, I told you I loved you. Nothing has changed. Well, when I heard this, I burst out laughing because I had been married for 25 years, and I remembered that if a day went by without saying I love you and hearing I love you between me and my husband, I knew that he was either sick or something was wrong. And the message here is that we have a clean slate every single day. Every single day we get to start over and have a brand new start with God, with ourselves, and with the whole day. And this is why, because we're in a free will zone, we must make that commitment, that choice, to decide to ask the angels to help us every single day. Now, if you're asking the angels every day for 30 or 40 days, and you skip a day, do you think they're still going to be there? Of course they will. But if you skip 4 or 5 days, then maybe you've changed your mind. Maybe you really don't want them in your life. Now, what will happen if that happens to you is, let's say you go away on vacation and you're completely in a different pattern and you haven't even thought about something like that. You'll get a cue, you'll get a message, you'll get an idea in your head, and at that point you can say, oh yes, thank you, angels, for being in my life. Please continue to be in my life. And when I get back home from vacation, I'll resume my regular routine of calling all of the angels in one by one. So remember to always ask your angels for help. Now, when we come back, I promise I will give you the link for the free download for the angel meditation called Rainbow Angel Meditation. This powerful meditation appeals to all individuals from all areas of spirituality, Catholics, students of the Kabbalah, and New Age believers. Stay tuned. This is Maureen St Germain, and you are listening to The Practical Mystic.
So, you want to change your life? Well, I have a great, easy, and stress-free way on how to do that. Get a guided meditation with Maureen St Germain. Powerful guided meditations on CDs. Or you can download an MP3 to your computer or tablet. There's so many to choose from, and once you get one, they are so reasonably priced and work so well. You'll probably want them all, and why not? Visit MaureenStGermain.com and click on Books and Media. Do it now. MaureenStGermain.com. Books and Media. And help change your life now.
When you're looking for bedding, department store prices can shock you. Well, be shocked no more. Sell steak cheap, not cheap steak. That's the motto of Anna's Linens. Although they don't sell steak, they do sell the best bedding, bath, and home decor items. They strive to provide their merchandise at extreme value to their customers, and they do it. Great everyday prices on everything and military discounts. Plus, if you visit them online, they have clearance items and internet specials. Visit them online now at HealthyLife.net's advertiser page.
The loving, healing energy of the Akashic Records is a profound tool for self-exploration and empowerment, and these records include every thought, word, and deed of your life throughout time. With so much information, you will probably need a guide to help you access and interpret it. That's where Maureen St Germain's trained and certified Akashic Record guides can help. Discover what you really need to know with an Akashic Record guide reading. For more information, visit AkashicRecordsGuides.org or visit MaureenStGermain.com and click Akashic Readings. Essential oils have been used since ancient times, but there has never been a formulation as amazing and original as Maureen St Germain's Aro Mandalas, a line of essential oils that combine 3 spiritual and healing traditions. No matter what negative emotional issue you may be dealing with, there is an Aro Mandalas essential oil that can help you grow and reach a positive emotional response. So clear out those unwanted emotions and feel empowered with Aro Mandalas essential oils. Visit MaureenStGermain.com and click on Essential Oil Blends. That's MaureenStGermain.com.
Radio your way. HealthyLife.net.
Hi, and welcome back to the Practical Mystic Talk Radio to help make every day a day of heaven on earth. This is Maureen St Germain, and I'm talking with you about angels. I promised that I would be giving you the link and the information to get the meditation known as Rainbow Angel Meditation, and I would make it available to you for free for the listeners of this show. Also, you will be able to get a discount coupon for 45% off Aro Mandalas. And Aro Mandalas is a wonderful tool to help bring in angelic help and remove obstacles. And what's amazing is we also have a free meditation called Removing Obstacles. It's just a 4-minute meditation, and that's free to anyone, whether you're listening to the show or not. So the way to get the meditation is to go on your computer to MaureenStGermain.com/Practical Mystic. That's PracticalMystic. One word. Practical Mystic /Practical Mystic after MaureenStGermain.com. And there will be a link to give us your email, and then it will take you to a landing page where you can download that guided meditation for free. And it also has then a special link to give you a purchase of the Aro Mandalas Blend Angel Guidance, which I'm using today as I do the show. This powerful meditation will appeal to all members of the family, anyone from any area of spirituality, devout Catholics, students of the Kabbalah, New Age believers. Everyone who has used this meditation is claiming miracles are happening every day, and that can be for you as well. It's a beautiful 30-minute guided meditation with background music that's set up in a way for you to personalize it at every single track. And believe it, we have a track for every one of the 7 archangels. So if you're in a real hurry, you can scroll through and jump to Samuel, who's going to help you with relationships, or Raphael, who's going to help you with healing, or Michael, who's going to help you with your path, or Uriel, who's going to help you with your mission. Okay, so we've talked about many of the angels, and we have just a couple more to do on the archangel list, and that's Archangel Zadkiel and his divine complement, Holy Amethyst. And it's so easy to remember because Zadkiel is on the 7th ray, the ray of transmutation. Archangel Zadkiel represents you transforming everything. So think of something that you have done that isn't the best choice. And then think of the antithesis of that. What would that be? So So, for example, every time you reach for a cookie, if you have a sweet tooth like me, instead you reach for something healthy. Or you have a glass of water, and you recognize, oh, yeah, that's a good choice. That's a healthy choice. What if, when you were likely to say something mean, and instead out of your mouth comes sweetness and pearls? That would be amethyst, helping you transform who you are. So amethyst comes forward, Zadkiel and amethyst come forward to help you get the qualities into your life of bringing in your highest expression. And while you're doing that, it allows you to become so compassionate to others, because as you learn to shift and make good choices for you, you develop compassion for others who are currently struggling to make good choices. It's quite the dichotomy, but it gives you the ability to see another's faults and then be compassionate, to be transforming. And then there's one more angel on the CD, Metatron. And Metatron is most special because he sits on the edge of creation, and he represents so much of the sacred geometry that represents the divine plan on our planet. Many, many people are working with sacred geometry and understanding that these beautiful templates, these beautiful, beautiful designs that are full of symmetry and order, are helping them bring symmetry and order into their own lives. What this means to you is that any time you come across something that looks like a mandala, take an extra moment and just stare at it and let it imprint you with its own symmetry and order. And in so doing, it will help you transform yourself. Metatron, in some text, is referred to as an archangel, but in other texts he is not. In my communication with Metatron, he does not feel like he belongs to the order of archangels, but more the order of the being who sits at the edge of creation and assists the archangels in their communication, and he is the conduit of their communication with God. You may have heard of the geometric shape called Metatron's cube, and this is one of the sacred shapes in sacred geometry. Metatron is the archangel that gives you the divine imprint and the divine flow. And if you know you're supposed to be doing something and you're working on it and you're working with it, and yet you're stuck, you're not sure what the next step is, you're not sure where exactly it's going, you're not even sure what is supposed to be in this mission, this discovery, this scientific piece, this Metatron is the angel for you. So remember, Metatron is the divine imprint, that divine blueprint that can help you bring in your mastery of who you really are. You're listening to The Practical Mystic with Maureen St Germain. Talk radio to help you make every day a day of heaven on earth. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
Attention, Practical Mystic listeners. Here's a deal you won't want to refuse. If you've ever wanted a chance to get a free Akashic reading with Maureen St Germain, then here's all you have to do to increase your chance for a totally free reading. Email Maureen. Tell her your problem, and if your story is used on the Practical Mystic Show, then you'll win a 30-minute Akashic reading with Maureen St Germain. How easy is that? And the email address is easy to remember, too. radio@MaureenStGermain.com. Email her now and get a chance at that free reading. radio@MaureenStGermain.com.
For all your live or pre-recorded webcasting needs, come to earthchannel.com. Get your web-based message out to a select group or the whole world. It's easy. A pioneer in webcasting, earthchannel.com provides the best products and services to big corporations and government users. And now this same technology is available to you. They have the best Earthcast encoders, servers, and products to meet your technical needs. But wait, don't want to mess with technical stress? No problem. They'll do it for you. EarthChannel.com is your answer. You can use webcasting for lots of things like advertising, marketing, customer support, training, and don't forget web radio and TV. In fact, you're listening to a live Earthcast right now. So come to EarthChannel.com. Actualize your audio or video webcasting needs today. You can't beat the friendly service or the price. Call earthchannel.com at 1-800-849-8978. That's 1-800-849-8978.
So, you want to change your life? Well, I have a great, easy, and stress-free way on how to do that. Get a guided meditation with Maureen St Germain. Powerful guided meditations on CDs. Or you can download an MP3 to your computer or tablet. There's so many to choose from, and once you get one, they are so reasonably priced and work so well. You'll probably want them all, and why not? Visit MaureenStGermain.com and click on Books and Media. Do it now. MaureenStGermain.com. Books and Media. And help change your life now. Essential oils have been used since ancient times, but there has never been a formulation as amazing and original as Maureen St Germain's Aro Mandalas, a line of essential oils that combine 3 spiritual and healing traditions. No matter what negative emotional issue you may be dealing with, there is an Aro Mandalas essential oil that can help you grow and reach a positive emotional response. So clear out those unwanted emotions and feel empowered with Aro Mandalas essential oils. Visit MaureenStGermain.com and click on Essential Oil Blends. That's MaureenStGermain.com.
HealthyLife.net, where positive overcomes negative.
Hi, and this is Maureen St Germain. You are listening to The Practical Mystic on HealthyLife.net. I'm so happy to have you with me. Today we're talking about angels. And we have with us someone by the name of Brad who has a question for us. What's your question, Brad?
Maureen, I was just wondering if the angels, may not have an interest in a particular personality because I'm not lively enough, I'm kind of boring, or I'm not outgoing, and, maybe a little depressed, and, maybe they just skip me over for more popular people.
I see. Well, fortunately, angels are not like humans in that way. And even if humans pass you over because they don't think you're interesting or you're quiet or thoughtful, please know that the angels have no preference of one human over another because their true love is with God. And so they help us and serve us because they love God and because it is their pleasure to help us become more godlike. Because our mission is to become the Christ, or to become ascended beings. And their mission is to help us. So it doesn't matter whether you're a quiet person or whether you're outgoing, because, the quiet person, maybe that quiet person is busy watching everyone else and waits to make his moves until he has more information. You might not make as many moves as everyone else, but maybe your moves are better. You never know.
Okay. All righty.
So thank you for calling in, and send us your email if you'd like, and we'll get back to you with more information.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so those of you who have been listening, I want to remind you again that the free download is available to you as a listener to this show. Our special this month for you as a listener is found at MaureenStGermain.com/Practical Mystic. And that's spelled PRACTICALMYSTIC. You'll find a link to the download after you give us your email, And you will also find a discount coupon code for 45% off our regular price of Angel Guidance, the wonderful Aramandalas that is to complement the meditation or for you to use when you need a quick boost and help you get your act together, get your stuff going, whatever it is. You know, sometimes you just, as Brad was saying, you know, you just have the blahs and you just don't feel like participating or you're mildly depressed. I will tell you, use this meditation every day and it will help pull you out of your depression. It will give you the get up and go that you need to get up and go. It will give you the friends that you are seeking so that you don't feel alone in the world. It'll give you the healing that you're seeking for health. We'll get into Joe Field and the wisdom that you might need for mastery to be the great writer or speaker that you are meant to be. And Joe Field's divine complement is Christine. That energy is of illumination's ray, and it gives you this incredible ability to tap into wisdom and knowledge and understanding that you might not normally have. Maybe you'll be walking into a situation where you're very uncomfortable. I will never forget how nervous I was going to someone's wedding when I was in my 20s because I didn't know anybody that was going to be there. And I wanted to be at the wedding, but I was very self-conscious. And if you call upon the angels to help give you the words you need to speak up, to give you the subjects to think of, to talk about, you will find someone to talk to. You will find something to talk about. And you won't be so self-conscious. And every time you call upon these angels to help you, you will get that help. And you are a better person from that point forward because of the help you brought in and because of the help you received. Now, I'd like to remind you that we do have freebies on our website for everybody. We have a wonderful 4-minute meditation called Removing Obstacles. That's for free. Tell all your friends. It's there for the taking. That will be changing shortly, so we want to make sure you get it before it changes out. And also we have a special of our essential oil blends on Aramandalas, so make sure you take advantage of those opportunities. Now, one of the things that I want to ask you to do is to say to yourself, well, you know, I'm not so sure about the angels. I'm not so sure they're there for people like me. I'm not so sure they're even there at all. And then when you have a moment of despair, a moment of angst, a moment of anxiousness, a moment of fear or doubt or self-doubt, make that moment your moment of truth and say, all right, angels, if you're for real, I need some help now. And I also need some help recognizing that it was the angels that made a difference. And watch what happens. You will discover that the angels and their ability to administer to you, to nurture you, to encourage you, to create a supportive energy around you will be so profound and so dramatic that it will be unmistakable and undeniable. We deeply, the angels want you to hear this message, we deeply love humanity. We deeply appreciate the struggles and the fears and the doubts that humans face every day. We deeply appreciate the challenges and temptations that come across to you each and every day. And we ask you to ask us for help. Get this free download at MaureenStGermain.com/Practical Mystic. While you're there, remember to order your Akashic Special this month, sign up for our newsletter, or download this month's freebies. This is Maureen St. Germain bringing you the Practical Mystic. Until we meet again in the heavens, I am wishing you a million blessings this day and claiming a day of heaven on earth for you and everyone you meet. Thanks for listening.
The loving, healing energy of the Akashic Records is a profound tool for self-exploration and empowerment, and these records include every thought, word, and deed of your life throughout time. With so much information, you will probably need a guide to help you access and interpret it. That's where Maureen St Germain's trained and certified Akashic Record guides can help. Discover what you really need to know with an Akashic Record guide reading. For more information, visit AkashicRecordsGuides.org. or visit MaureenStGermain.com and click Akashic Readings.
Okay, so you have a couple of days off, and you're planning to get away from stress. You may be planning to go across the world, or even taking a staycation around town. Well, Hotels.com can get you a room in over 158,000 hotels, 60 countries, for 50% off. That's reducing stress already. Plus, collect 10 nights, and you'll get 1 night free. And there's no cancellation charges, no change fees. For the best deals, even last-minute deals, visit HealthyLife.net's advertiser page and click on Hotels.com.
Essential oils have been used since ancient times, but there has never been a formulation as amazing and original as Maureen St Germain's Aro Mandalas, a line of essential oils that combine 3 spiritual and healing traditions. No matter what negative emotional issue you may be dealing with, there is an Aro Mandalas essential oil that can help you grow and reach a positive emotional response. So clear out those unwanted emotions and feel empowered with Aro Mandala's essential oils. Visit MaureenStGermain.com and click on Essential Oil Blends. That's MaureenStGermain.com.
Where positive people and radio unite. HealthyLife.net.